Ever pondered the secret behind crafting delicious kulfi at home? Well, it's not as complicated as one might think. So, brace yourself as we embark on a culinary journey to learn how to make this scrumptious Indian ice cream. Firstly, gather all the ingredients. We would need 2 cups of whole milk, a half cup of condensed milk, a quarter cup of sugar, and a pinch of saffron. Don't forget the cardamom, a key ingredient that adds a unique flavor to your kulfi. You'll also need a handful of chopped nuts to add that delightful crunch. Now let's move on to the preparation. Start by heating the whole milk in a saucepan over medium heat. Stir it occasionally to prevent it from sticking to the bottom. Once the milk comes to a boil, reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. This will help to thicken the milk and enhance its flavor. After 20 minutes, add the condensed milk to the saucepan. Stir it well to combine it with the milk. Then add the sugar and saffron. Keep stirring until the sugar dissolves completely. Next, it's time to add the cardamom. Crush the cardamom pods and remove the seeds. Grind the seeds into a fine powder using a mortar and pestle. Add this cardamom powder to the milk mixture and mix it thoroughly. Now, turn off the heat and let the mixture cool down to room temperature. Once it has cooled, pour it into kulfi molds or small individual cups. Before placing the molds or cups in the freezer, sprinkle the chopped nuts on top of each kulfi. This will give it a nice texture and added flavor. Cover the molds or cups with aluminum foil or plastic wrap to prevent any ice crystals from forming. Place them in the freezer and let them set for at least 6 hours or overnight. After the kulfi has set, remove it from the freezer and let it sit at room temperature for a few minutes. This will make it easier to unmold. To unmold the kulfi, run a knife around the edges of the molds or dip the cups in warm water for a few seconds. Gently pull on the stick or use a spoon to release the kulfi from the mold. Serve the homemade kulfi on a plate or in a bowl. Garnish it with some more chopped nuts or a sprinkle of saffron strands. Now it's time to indulge in the creamy and flavorful goodness of homemade kulfi. Enjoy! The process begins by simmering the whole milk in a thick-bottomed pan. As the milk warms, the aroma fills the air, setting the stage for a mouth-watering dessert. Once the milk starts to boil, add the condensed milk and sugar. Stir this mixture continuously, ensuring the sugar dissolves completely. As the mixture thickens, it's time to add the magic ingredients, saffron and cardamom. The saffron lends a beautiful yellow hue and a rich, distinctive flavor, while the cardamom imparts an aromatic hint. Stir in these spices and let the mixture simmer until it thickens to a creamy consistency. Once the mixture reaches the desired thickness, remove it from the heat. Fold in the chopped nuts and let the mixture cool. Now comes the moment of transformation. Pour the cooled mixture into kulfi molds or any small containers of your choice. Cover them with a lid or plastic wrap and place them in the freezer. Patience is key here, as the mixture needs about 6 to 8 hours to freeze and transform into the delectable kulfi. After the long wait, your homemade kulfi is ready to serve. Unmold it, place it on a dish, and there you have it. A simple yet exotic dessert made right in your kitchen. In summary, making kulfi at home involves simmering milk with condensed milk and sugar, adding saffron and cardamom, folding in chopped nuts, and freezing the mixture. This process is not just about crafting a dessert, it's about creating moments of joy. It's about the satisfaction of making something so delightful from scratch. So remember, the next time you crave a sweet treat, you have the power to whip up a batch of delicious kulfi right in your own kitchen. Enjoy the process, savor the result, and above all, don't forget to share the joy of this homemade delight with your loved ones.